Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today I've got a special set to review today. This is not a Lego set from Lego Company, but this is a set from MOC Nation instead. You can already tell maybe what it might be based on the thumbnail and title of this video, but I'm pretty stoked to get it open, and let's just open it up and find out. So this is the inside packaging of a MOC Nation set. This is what all the different sets come in. It's a really strong type of plastic bag. It's got kind of a matted, sort of not very shiny or glossy finish on the top with the MOC Nation logo there at the top. And in the corner, this is a sticker, and that actually indicates the type of set that we've got. It says Turntables, and specifically this is the vintage turntable from BrickVault USA. I'm gonna open up this package now, and let's check out the rest of the insides of the contents. All right, so this is the contents of the inside of the MOC Nation bag. This is the main thing that you really do want to pay attention to. This is the printed out instruction manual. If you look very closely, it says turntable, also has the part count, 174 pieces, and level 3. Level 3 means level 3 out of 5 for building difficulty. So it's kind of in the mid-range, but it's relatively small part count, so I don't think you can get slowed down too much. And on the inside, it looks just like any professionally made instruction booklet for any kind of Lego set. The rest of the contents are the two different bags, one big bag of parts, one small bag of parts, and there are these stickers. They're kind of like a nice matted finish, and it also has that MOC Nation logo. So, anyways, that's it for the inside, and this shouldn't take too long. They estimated about 45 minutes build time, and we'll see how close they get. All right. Okay, so the vintage turntable is complete. I built it in about half the time that they thought it might take. It said roughly 45 minutes to complete. It was about 21, a little bit over 21 minutes. And the actual difficulty of putting the bricks down was really easy. I'd put this at something like an 8 and up build range, something similar to what maybe a Minecraft set would have. But just because it's easy to put together doesn't mean the quality of the build lacks in any way. In fact, I think the telltale design of something that's really expertly put together is something that looks incredibly good, but also not a huge pain to actually put together. The detailing that shows off the turntable, this vintage turntable, is really spot on. You can see a couple of buttons and knobs in the front, and then the studded holes in the back are actual inputs for where you put the speakers. Now, the top of the turntable is really where most of the detailing rests. The arm that comes out and then subsequently makes up the needle for the record is a very simple sort of put together. There's a tap, a lightsaber blade handle, a bar, cheese wedge, and a couple other single studs in the back. The record in the center can turn. I mean, you can just kind of move it around with your hands. There's a little bit of friction. And the red dot in the center is actually supposed to represent some of the artwork that would be on that specific record. Other than that, there isn't really a whole lot of other detail on the very top of the player. And the closest I could find a vintage turntable that looked something similar to this one is this picture right here that's got a similar sort of combination between the dark and light gray. When looking at this build from a lower angle, you can see that space a little bit better. The detail is somewhat subtle, but I think it adds actually a lot of dimension to the turntable overall. Also in the back, that is a very short power cord that's sticking out, and some of the studs are where you would attach the speakers. So let's move on to the speakers. Now, this build is extremely simple, as you can tell. The only thing that kind of sticks out as being slightly unique is the fact that we've got the undersides of the studs, sort of the anti-studs of the black plate sticking out the opposite direction. And that's actually kind of a fun little detail, because that's supposed to be sort of the cloth covered or nylon covered edge of a speaker. So it kind of makes sense. The look makes a lot more sense when the undersides of the studs show, as opposed to either tile pieces or just regular studs. Other than that, there really isn't much more detail to point out about this thing. You just kind of attach one end of the cord to the back of the brown and then plug it into the back of the turntable, and you're pretty much ready to go. Now, for a display piece, I'm really happy with the overall detail of this thing, but I gotta show this in some sort of context with all the different Lego that we have in the studio. So here is a nice close shot. This might remind you of that scene from the Ant-Man movie, but with the turntable being so much larger than anything that could actually work for a minifig, I decided to see what size brick-built fig would actually fit, would actually look good operating this turntable. We have a bunch of them. So the large Ant-Man doesn't work. He's not even close. Same goes for Groot. He can barely even reach over the edge of the table. Hulkbuster isn't really doing much better, I don't think. Now the Ent is okay. He's definitely got a bit more height, but not nearly tall enough, I don't think. After testing out a few different figs, I would say that the brick-built figures from Star Wars are pretty darn perfect, that fit into the scale of the DJ turntable set. Here we have Phasma in the middle, plus a couple other first order troopers to kind of even things out. And once somebody's actually operating the turntable, you can finally have a party. So the DJ turntable works really well as something that could scale for brick-built figs. It also could work as being a massive amplifier for minifigs, or in the future, if we wanted to make a modular music shop, this might be an awesome rooftop or storefront decoration. Now, if you guys are interested in picking up this set or checking out other cool custom creations from MOC Nation, this is a quick scroll through of their shop list on their website. And in general, the sets here are going to cost you more than the average Lego set, but we are looking at something that's a bit higher quality, with the added benefit of not having to acquire individual LDD files / instructions and then brick linking all the parts yourself. We've done a couple other MOC Nation set reviews in the past, and so far we have been very happy with each of the sets we've gotten the chance to build. All right, that's it for this episode, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, and thank you again, MOC Nation, for sending down this vintage turntable set to us. It's probably going to have a permanent spot on my desk, I have a feeling. And if you guys do want to check out MOCNation.com, remember, just check the link in the video description below, or just go to MOCNation.com. Anyways, that's it for this episode. So thanks for watching. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.